Tim, and like a lot of people here, I have a mixed background. My dad was a Protestant and my mom was Catholic. And you got mixed messages. They sent me to Monday school, and you'd have to learn all the things the church insists. And you know, the first thing they said, if you don't go to church, you go to hell. Well, every Sunday when we got dragged there, Dad was home reading the sports page. So I'd ask my mom, what's going to happen to Dad? You know, and she'd say, well, it's a different deal for dads. Okay? You know, I didn't question that. My dad was a pretty much a no-nonsense guy. He was a Navy veteran. He had 2 naked women on his right arm and 2 naked women on his left arm. And all the things that you get beat for at Monday school, you know, I looked at every day when we ate. So I guess I had lots of impure thoughts and bad ideas over time. And I'm also a baby boomer. And one of the things about being a baby boomer is when we showed up in school, there weren't enough rooms or seats for us, so they built schools like crazy and they put them where they thought they should be. And even though I had a school across the street from my house, I had to walk 2 miles to get to school. And that was 4 times a day. We'd have to come home for lunch because they didn't give us lunch. So we had to walk through a neighborhood where there was a concentration of Catholic kids. And if you were by yourself, they'd beat your ass. So you either went in a group or you went on a bike so you could move quick. And we called them our buddies, but they weren't friendly guys. So when you went in that area, you know, kept your eyes open and you moved quick. I had a friend in 6th grade, Ricky Lobick, and Ricky was bad news. He was in trouble all the time in school, and he had lots of fun ideas of things to do. And I forgot to give you the title to my speech. It's Grave Concerns. And on the way to school, there was a large Catholic cemetery, and he said, hey, have you ever played in the cemetery? I said, no, I really didn't think it was much of a playground. And he said, well, you know, you go in there and you turn the faucets on, you knock the flowers around, and there's a fat old cop named Bogan, and he comes out and he chases you, and you call him names, and he never catches anybody. Oh, that sounds like a good idea. So, you know, I had to go some distance to get to the cemetery, so I recruited my younger brother, Dan. I said, Dan, there's a cemetery. You know, he knew where it was. We walked by it 4 times a day, and we went there to do some mayhem. We had bad intentions, and we had a bad plan. So we got there, and we started turning faucets on and knocking flowers over. We had a couple books of matches. You know, we're sparking them off, having a good time with that. And it wasn't too long before Ricky Lobick points up to the hill and he goes, it's Bogan! And sure enough, there's this lumbering fat guy, and I say that with some respect now. He's moving towards us, and we head for the exit. We are cutting through a culvert that's got like a sewage creek in it, and it's wooded, and I figured it's a way to escape, and if we need to, we can hide. Well, my younger brother Dan wasn't very fast moving, and as we're getting closer to out in the neighborhood, we're still in this wooded area, I can see that we're going to be overtaken. So I climb a tree, and I was a good tree climber. I'm up about 25 feet. My younger brother is up about 4 feet. Get to the crotch of the tree, and this fat old cop who never catches anybody grabs my brother around the waist, and he's got him. It's like, Dan, you know what? You got to get out of there. And he couldn't, and I stayed up in the tree as long as I could, you know, maybe 5 minutes. And I came down, and now Bogan has me too. And Ricky Lobick is long gone. So he took our name, he took our telephone number, and we didn't have the wits to give him the wrong number. I see him writing these things down. It's like, there's only one way out of this, and that's when that phone rings, I'm going to answer that phone. And sure enough, about 6 p.m. that night, my dad's sitting at the kitchen table, the phone rings. I grabbed it. Oh, sorry, wrong number. This happened 2 or 3 times. My dad put the sport page down. I saw the naked girls smiling at me. He said, the next time the phone rings, I want to answer it. Like, oh boy. I looked around for support. My brother Dan was long gone. The phone rings. My father answers it. Yes. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Bye. So at this point, I'm hoping it's just a quick smack. You know, maybe I could scoot under the table and escape. But the interrogation started. Did you go to the cemetery today? Which one, Dad? God damn it, you know what cemetery? Dad, we went to Calvary. Did your brother go with you? Yeah, he went with me, Dad. We both went. Did you knock flowers over and turn faucets on? Yeah, Dad, we did. This is getting worse and worse as this goes on. There's no ending to this. Finally, he says, did Bogan catch you? A fat old cop? I said, yeah, Dad, he did. My father looked at me sternly, and he said, that son of a bitch got me too.